Hi, this is Shade from Climax, and today I will be showing you how to build Nunu Willump in the jungle. So first of all, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has shown their support. It is thanks to you guys that I'm here making this video. So let's go ahead and talk about the build that I have here. So this is the build that I use for a very specific matchup that I'm gonna show you in a minute. I do change my build every single game for Nunu and Willump and most champions as well. The whole purpose of this gameplay that I'm gonna show you is to showcase how I think when I am building my champions. So first of all, we have Searing Crown. Now Searing Crown is an amazing item and I feel like it goes underrated a lot of the time. Searing Crown helps you clear your jungle way faster than you normally would on Nunu and Willump, and at the same time it also provides a lot of tankiness against AD champs, plus a decent amount of damage on them. So in this game that I'm about to show you, they did have quite a bit of AD plus a lot of healing, so going for defensive boots plus anti-healing was the right move right at the start after acquiring my core item, which is Searing Crown. Next, we went Spirit Visage for the bonus healing, then we went for Deadman's Plate for the bonus movement speed, and finally we went for Twin Guard for more overall tankiness. For the runes, they are pretty standard, just your usual Nunu and Willump runes to make you tanky, and I do take River Walker because I do like the movement speed when ganking. Also, Nunu is a very objective orientated champion, so having that River Walker actually helps you a lot on taking objectives, and that's why I have it there. And finally, for the summoner spells, I do take Ghost instead of Flash. Now Flash can be good in some situations. If your team is behind and you need to flash over the wall to steal an objective, then Ghost won't be as good as Flash because it's a lot harder to just go around and steal an objective than it is to just simply flash over the wall. However, Ghost will allow you to get a lot more ganks in and clutch in some amazing snowballs that is going to leave your team completely baffled. I believe in this game that I'm going to show you, I did have a couple instances where having that Ghost really made a difference, so you will see why I take the spell over Flush. So without any further ado, let's get on with the gameplay. Now going into this game, one very important thing to notice is the fact that Miss Fortune and Kayn are both AD champions, so when that dragon fight breaks out, if I build armor, I'm gonna be nearly unkillable, since their only AP for that fight will most likely be Seraphine, as it's very unlikely that this Vladimir is gonna roam all the way to dragon against a Renekton, who is a very strong early game champion. Now for that reason, I went ahead and built the Searing Crown plus the defensive boots right at the beginning, and you will see how that played out later.
Welcome to Wild Rift.
So as you can see here, I do start with a Shimmering Spark, and the reason is so that I can clear my camps a lot faster in order to gank my lanes a lot more efficiently. Now, at the same time that I am doing my red buff, I'm always keeping my eye on the minimap. This is a very crucial skill that you must have as a jungler. Whenever you are doing your clear, you must always keep your eye on the minimap. Now this is a pre-recorded game, so you won't be able to see how I was moving the camera around, but I was actually taking the camera from the minimap and putting it directly on top of each lane, so I could see exactly what the situation is. And you will now see what I mean by the way that I'm gonna play out this next gank, which is my very first gank and is on that Miss Fortune, because I can see that that Miss Fortune is bullying Yone very hard. So I go in, I ping Yone, but he just keeps on farming for a little bit and then he comes. He's a little bit late for it, so we don't get the kill. But we did get Miss Fortune to go very low, which now gives Yone a little bit more breathing room. He's not gonna be bullied as much, or at least he shouldn't, because he does have the HP advantage. Kayn does try to get me here, but I'm just aware that he can pretty much kill me at this HP, so I'm not gonna give him the chance. I'm just gonna go ahead and recall so I can go to my blue side and start farming there. On the meanwhile, I just pan the camera here to see how the bot lane is doing. So yeah, we're all recalling, which is great. Renekton is getting the kill there. Nice, very good job from Renekton. And that's expected. A Renekton versus a Vladimir, I mean, they are very different. One is a late game champion, the other one is an early game champion, so Renekton is 9 times out of 10 gonna win that. Now, I am still with the eye on my minimap. I can see that Kane is there trying to take the Scuttle Crab. I could have stolen that, but Kane was just faster than me on that smite button, so he got the crab. He tries to get away here. Now, let's see if I do catch him. Oh, we do. Yeah, it looks like he's dead. Nice. So that's a kill for me. And yeah, that's definitely more worth than the Scuttle Crab anyways. We got a kill on him. And we might get another one here. Let's see. Zaya got it. That's also very good. As Nunu and Willump, you don't really care that much about kills. If you get them, great. If you don't, then it's not a big deal. You just want to feed them to your ADC or your mid laner, whoever is carrying the game. You just want to feed it to them. And you're just gonna go ahead front lane, have a lot of use a lot of your CC to support them in the late game. Now I'm gonna recall here and let's see what am I gonna buy. Boots, okay. I don't know if you noticed there, but there was actually a fight going on in bot lane. Now I could have gone there to assist him, and maybe it could have resulted in another kill. However, I did see that I had a full item, aka my boots, so I decided to recall so that I can move faster, clear my jungle faster, which is another point. My whole red side was up, so me going for a fight there wouldn't be very lucrative since I had all this gold sitting here for me. Now Miss Fortune is again poking the heck out of this Yone, so we're just gonna go in for a gank. She's gonna try to run away. Yep, she flashes over the wall, so she gets away. We gonna go now to bot lane because again my eye is on the minimap. I can see that something is going on there, so I'm straight down to bot lane to assist, and let's see what happens here. Oh, there we go. So now we get a free kill on this Seraphine. We assisted our team on taking down the enemy ADC, and now apparently mid laner is coming to assist as well, but it's too late. The fight is over. They can't really do anything at this point. We cleared all the kills, and now we're just gonna go ahead and try to get this Kane as well in the bag. I think we do get him here. Let's see. Yeah, he should be pretty much dead. I don't think he's gonna survive that exactly. Alright, so everything is going really well so far. I actually am extremely ahead for the amount of time that we're in the game, only 4 minutes, and I already have like, I can really see 1,600 gold, which is pretty decent. I believe in this game we do get our first item before the dragon spawns, or at least pretty close to the dragon spawning, which is right now. So I should be recalling here and getting the item and then padding towards dragon. And now you will see what I meant. Now I only have my boots and my first item, which is a lot to have at the beginning of the game. But because it's a Kane with a misfortune mid, yeah, it's a free Drake. They're not going to be able to kill me. He decides to go for the Herald. He was quite quick. He was on the clock. Fair play to him. But even if he manages to come here, he's not going to be able to kill me. Now, if you were paying attention, can you see how fast I am killing this Drake? All by myself. And you may think, oh yeah, because Nunu and Willump's Q is extremely strong, or first ability, sorry, is really strong. However, you fail to notice that the item is also doing most of the damage. Searing Crown is an absolutely amazing item for clearing the jungle. What you will see next is rather than me recalling and buying some items, which I very well could since I have a good bit of gold, I'm gonna help Yone to push his turret. I'm gonna go back, farm some more. I'm just gonna push my lead as much as possible because getting that Searing Crown so early is such a big power spike and it allows me to clear my jungle so much faster. For that reason, I'm gonna stay on the map as much as possible so that I can get as much gold as I can before recalling. That way I'll be able to come back again with even more items and I'm going to be able to completely carry this game. I don't know what this misfortune was thinking, but she decided to stay and farm up minions when she's this low rather than recalling, so I just capitalized on that. Free kill. And now I can see that my Renekton is again fighting this Vladimir. I'm just gonna go there and help him in case he's in need of some help, which he is. So I show up, I give him a hand, boom, job done, and now I am out. Now I have such a huge amount of gold that when I recall, I'm gonna be able to buy a full item plus some more stuff. So let's see what I, am able to buy once I recall here. And never mind, it looks like I am not recalling. So, as I told you before, I am farming as much as possible. I'm pushing that lead that I have with that first item. So, I'm just gonna go ahead, try to get a kill here, which I think I do. Let's see what happens. Yep, I'm definitely getting a kill here, and Yone grabs the other one, which is great. So, yeah, look, I'm just farming and farming and ganking, and this is how you should play when you have a lead. Like, a lot of junglers will just recall when they see an item that they can buy. I stay on the map as much as I can. I keep ganking, I keep farming, and when I feel like there isn't much going on in the map anymore, then I'll quickly recall, I do my clear, and then I start ganking again. This way I maximize my gold while at the same time helping my team stay ahead. Notice how my second item is a Thornmail. Now, why is my second item a Thornmail? Well, because number one, they have a Vladimir, and number two, Kane is going for the red form, which means he's going to be healing a lot, so having Thornmail is amazing. And look at this tower dive. I am so tanky that I am not afraid of doing tower dives like this. Like, the turret just doesn't hurt me, it's just tickling me. Like, I can stand there under the turret for such a long amount of time, and I'm completely fine. I try to chase the Sevier. I don't think I'm gonna catch her. Yeah, she has her ultimate, so she's too fast for me. Even though, yes, I'm Nunu, and yeah, that was a very, very greedy play from Yone. He does get the kill. Fair play to him. Vladimir does come and try to clean him up, but he's not able to because, well, we're all here. And yeah, I decide to try to do a little cheese here, but obviously it wasn't gonna work. They knew I was there, so I don't know what I was thinking. It was just, it would have been funny if it did work, if they did walk in the bush and die to my ultimate, but it didn't happen, so it's fine. Let's see what I do here next. It looks like dragon is spawning, so I'm gonna get myself ready by getting the scuttle crab here. And yeah, a recall, that's what I thought. Oh, maybe not. Oh, Grump is up. See, this is what I'm talking about. When I'm playing, I'm trying to maximize my gold as much as possible. If I see any chance of getting a little bit of gold out of the game, I will go for it before I recall. But also keep in mind how, even though I recalled, I did it in a way that I'm gonna be back just in time for the dragon. You don't want to be farming and farming if an objective is about to spawn, and then that objective is gonna be there, and you're gonna be lacking some items because you didn't recall. So it's very important that yes, you do recall only after you've acquired as much gold as possible, but it's also important that you recall right before an objective if you need to buy some items. Which I did have a bit of magic resist there, which could have made a big difference. Now we are extremely ahead, so I believe that even if I didn't recall, I still would have gotten that without any issues because we are absolutely stomping this game. Yeah, look, I'm back farming now. I'm gonna get ready for the next fight, and this is looking extremely good right now. Make sure you guys let me know in the comments if you like this type of content, and let me know as well what you would like to see in the channel, since this is, well, my very first real YouTube video. I do have some other YouTube videos that I made for the guild, which were just a little fun project that I had for the end of the year in 2023. However, now I am going to be posting some actual videos into our channel, and I would really love to see some suggestions. You can either put it down in the comments here on YouTube, or you can write them to me on Discord. I believe the link to Discord is on the channel, so if you go to the YouTube channel page, it will be there and you'll be able to join. We have a really great community there, so if you want to be part of an amazing Wild Rift community, then make sure to join our Discord. You won't regret it. Now going back into the game, the reason why I build a Spirit Visage here is because I have more than enough defense, so building a little bit of magic resist will help me survive a lot longer during team fights. Plus, the bonus healing that you get from Spirit Visage goes really well with Nunu, so this item is absolutely amazing for him. You can see Renekton here waiting for a cheese on the Vladimir, which I think is quite funny because it works. So it just stuns him here. But then we have the whole gang coming after me. So as you're gonna see, I do remember that we managed to get the Vladimir, or at least I managed to get the Vladimir, but I do die in the process. So this was definitely not worth it because I had a 1000 gold shutdown at this point. Reminding you that I was 9-0, well 8 now, but 907 before. So yeah, definitely not worth it for me to go there and take that risk. They try to do Baron here, which I don't really understand why. Karma just pokes him to death and ooh, can she get Kane? No, she's not gonna get him. Yeah, look at that Helium Kane though. See, that was 1Q and that was like 20% of his HP returned back to him. He's like nearly full HP already. The buff on Red Kane was absolutely amazing. He's so strong right now. Blue Kane is kinda weak, but Red Kane is actually really good at the moment. If you want a good champion that has a lot of sustain and can stay in fights for a long time, Red Kane is definitely a viable option. Although I do still prefer Nunu, not gonna lie. Not because I have 1000 plus games on him. Definitely not. Just because, well, you know how fun it is to roll snowballs around and hit people with it. Like that. No, at this point, I could have forced a Baron fight, but instead I decided to go for this Vladimir because he was just looking too free for me not to do so. So yeah, we go ahead, we get this Vladimir, and then let's see what I do next. I know we do take a Baron this game. I don't know if it is now or later. I'm guessing probably later after I kill Kane one more time. But let's keep watching and see what happens. Because I don't entirely remember how this game went. One thing you can notice here is that there's a lot of pressure in the mid lane. And this is great. This is exactly what you want. When there is a dragon spawning, you want to make sure that the mid lane is pushed in as much as possible. This will help your entire team get the dragon a lot faster without having to worry about clearing minions in the mid lane. So yeah, we're here, and look at the enemy team, they're all mid, they're all trying to clear the minions to defend their turret, and we get this dragon pretty much for free because of that. Now there is a fight going on behind Drake, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna pop my snowball on, get the ghost going, and I'm gonna get a 3-man knockup, which is gonna allow my team to completely win this team fight without any effort. Now I did use that ult there, which was a bit strange, but look, as I told you at the start, Ghost on Nunu is extremely powerful. If I didn't have Ghost there, I wouldn't probably have gotten that 3-man knockup. So yes, having Ghost on Nunu is really good for moments like this. Now going back to the build, you can see that I have that Twin Guard to make me a lot tankier. And last item, I'm going for a Deadman's Blade. And the reason why I'm going for that item is because I'm already so ahead in the game that just getting that extra movement speed is going to help me finish this game a lot faster. And speaking about finishing the game faster, this is the perfect chance for me to do so. Kane just overstepped his boundaries once again, so we just get our free kill on him, and now, guess what? We're gonna be able to go ahead and take that Baron and end the game. Or at least, that's what I should be doing. Let's see if that's what I do. Yes, as you can see, I am pinging Baron. So even before I'm there, I'm making sure to ping it so that everyone goes there. So I can see on the minimap, I'm also pinging Zaya, because we do need Zaya to be here to DPS the Baron so we can finish it a lot quicker. I don't want to take any chances, even though this is pretty much for free. I always want to make sure that everything goes smoothly. So I did ping Zaya to come, we are taking the Baron, and this should be GG. Now, one very important thing when you get Baron is that you recall. Now, I've seen this in a lot of games, even on high elo games. People do not recall after Baron. They keep farming, they keep taking things, which can be fine sometimes, but not with the T-Rex. What you want to do with the T-Rex is you want to recall and gather everyone in one lane and push that lane until you can get to the Nexus and end the game. A lot of people think the T-Rex is bad. Like, they are completely mistaken. If you think this T-Rex is bad, you're completely mistaken. This T-Rex makes Baron 100 times better than what it used to be. It is so easy to end the game with this beast. If your team got Baron, there are very, very few situations where you won't be able to finish the game if your team plays correctly. And as you can see, that is what's gonna happen here. We all came with the T-Rex, we just jumped the Nexus together, and it's a GG. We won the game. And once again, thank you all so much for all the support. I truly appreciate it. If you have any video ideas, make sure to leave them down in the comments or on our Discord, and I'll catch you next time.